3, 2, 1. It don't worry me. You may say the genie ain't free.
Oh, crossover. All right, these guys are taking the reins on this one because these movies they're really cool, but I don't understand them. I don't understand the meaning behind these things.
Every time I'm the one suggesting most of the movies, Adrian's always like, I mean, they're kind of cool.
They're cool, bro.
Like
what's the meaning? I need to know.
What's going on here?
I don't want to be stupid talking about these movies, but welcome to the podcast, McGregor and Adrian's Movie Podcast. Shelley Duvall died.
Lucas is here.
Shelley
Duvall died.
Which of those is more important?
I think
one caused the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Dude, I watched this a day before. I watched Nashville a day before.
We watched Shining the night before.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
The first time both of us have seen The Shining.
Right. Oh, yeah, I've never watched it all
idiots and losers.
in its entirety, but dude, she was everywhere. She was like in the, I guess, 70s. What? I don't know. What it like? You guys want to give it
some other Robert Altman stuff?
Yeah, she was in Popeye.
Right.
Robert Altman did? Yeah, he did.
He did Popeye.
He did the Popeye movie.
What's his what's his most famous?
Could be Nashville.
Nashville's
the one that won him a lot of Oscars.
I've heard the name like a shit ton.
Didn't he do like Gosford Park?
Yes, that's it.
Because
I remember thinking there's a lot of people in Nashville and there's also a lot of people in Gosford Park.
Yeah.
He seems to like doing that.
He likes doing big crowds of famous people that all kind of don't like each other.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for Popeye.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted to do Popeye.
I mean,
he liked Popeye. You know, he probably watched some Popeye cartoons. He's like, I could do a Popeye.
I mean, if I could do a Popeye, we all have the
I got a
cartoon
Popeye.
that we're like,
Everybody's
I'd
got
love to do that movie. Even if it doesn't match my theme of the movies I want to make.
It's like Ratatouille. Everyone can Popeye. Everyone. I don't know. I'm looking up more news, but we gotta treat Shelley Duvall with more respect.
Shelley Duvall, legendary actress.
She got abused or something.
Nope.
Urban legend.
Legend.
Mm-hmm. She just went crazy by herself?
No, she didn't go crazy.
What?
I think she had some maybe regular human issues.
Yeah.
And retired from acting. And
what age did she retire at? I should have looked this shit up.
Yeah.
But
40 something.
Yeah, I know she just retired from acting before you quote unquote retire from acting.
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
Oh my god.
But I think she just
there must be a deep dark secret here.
Lived on a farm or something. I don't know.
So she had a very fulfilling life.
She got sent to a farm where she has lots of space to run around. Fuck. I'm trying to look at more news. But Shelley Duvall, she's cool.
But Shelley Duvall.
Do you guys like The Boys?
The television show?
Yeah.
Never watched it.
I watched the first season, and then I remembered it was television, and I couldn't bear it to bring myself to watch it.
You're anti-television guy.
I'm not anti. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's just not within my repertoire. I'm not television isn't art.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not for me.
Yeah.
See, I think television isn't art, and I love it.
Yeah. I love not experiencing art.
Exactly. Some television shows remove art from your brain, I think. Every time I watch Friends, I'm like, I'm removing an artistic experience from my mind.
So many paintings are just flooding out of your mind.
Exactly.
You're just losing a Monet painting for, goddamn, or Phoebe and Ross, or who
Joey and Chandler gonna have sex today?
Yeah, Joey and Chandler. Are they finally gonna?
Now that would have been art.
That's true.
Ooh, okay. Sorry.
If all the guys from Friends were just we're gonna be gay with each other, they were really mean to all the women.
Very catty.
Isn't that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah. They're all gay with each other. They mean to the woman.
A Martin prequel series, Young Martin.
Young Martin? Young
Martin.
Sheldon?
That was pretty funny. I like that.
Was that the lesson from Young Sheldon? We need to make more young other sitcoms.
Who the fuck is Martin?
Martin?
Martin Lawrence, bro. You don't remember his sitcom,
God.
bro?
His sitcom when he was skinny, right?
Gina! Get out.
I don't remember.
I haven't watched much of it either. It's like one of the. I think
it's
it's
a
like
classy sitcom. You know.
You say classy zitcom.
Sitcom.
Zitcom.
Sitcom.
Zitcom.
It's a sitcom that I believe was popular with the black audience.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to think of a joke for.
This is by Martin Lawrence.
What would a zitcom be?
It just sounds like one of the, like Soviet Union committees.
The Zitcom.
The Zitcom. I don't know what it is.
Situational Commission.
Exactly.
That's what was brought together after Chernobyl.
They would have like an office in Ukraine and an office in Berlin.
Yeah.
The Zitcom would. Funnily enough, also run by Martin Lawrence.
Whoa!
Speaking of popular early 2000s and late 90s, like black comedian / actors, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
For the longest time, I thought that like his name being on the Epstein flight list was like him not like it was like another person named the same thing, but
nope.
It was him, bro. It was him.
It just turned out to be him.
Yeah, dude. he's like buzzed with all those guys too and everything. I don't know. That was a tangential thing, but
a weird set of people were on the Epstein flight logs.
Yeah, Tom Hanks was he? But
I never read the whole.
How many episodes have we brought up Epstein?
Yeah, dude, we got it.
I mean, a plurality, right?
A plurality, for sure.
Ever since we started this, or before we started the podcast, bro, I've just been thinking about it. I've just been trying to crack the case.
Is that
myself.
like our 9/11? Is that like what broke us so hard? Is it like
honestly, bro,
the old lady with JFK in Nashville? Like Epstein's just like what's plaguing our minds.
Yeah, we're gonna be
like soul shattering.
You're gonna like own a club in Nashville in 50 years, and some reporter's gonna say, "Hey, how's this band doing?" Well, you know when Epstein got taken away. You know when they got Jeff Epstein. I remember the day.
That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
It was such a beautiful man.
Oh my god. I'm being looped up. They're putting me on a list I didn't even know existed. All
Who's
right?
the Bobby Kennedy?
I was just told to sign a slip. All right, I didn't know it was gonna go anywhere.
Who's the Bobby Kennedy?
Of Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, yeah, but she's not dead yet.
Not yet.
dude, they're
National convention's coming up.
her trial.
They're gonna wait. Our new replacement for Joe Biden. Ghislaine Maxwell.
A Maxwell Harris ticket, bro.
Maxwell Harris.
A Maxwell Harris ticket would go crazy, bro.
Dude.
People would forget instantly if like Obama endorsed her.
Electoral votes immediately.
If the Democratic Party went mask off and was like, here's the lady that controls us.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh my god.
This isn't a politics podcast, fellas.
No politics on the pod.
Never.
But I watched Nashville and then the other one.
The other one.
Let's
we know how you feel about these movies.
No, I just wanted to talk about Nashville first. Let's talk about Nashville.
Let's get into Nashville.
1976, Robert Altman, like we said.
Mm-hmm.
Starring a colorful cast.
Laundry list of people.
Called Ned Beatty. Ned Beatoffy.
Notably, who are other
Ned
notables?
Beatoffy, what is he?
Lily Tomlin.
Keith Carradine.
Where's Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum?
Where's he in this?
He's the close-up magician.
Yeah. He's the one on the motorcycle. The psycho
The tricycle.
I kind of watched this movie while I was on my phone.
Wow.
I was kind of looking away during this, but it's old, bro. Oh shit.
Movies.
Oh, shit.
You know, movies are visual storytelling.
Yeah. There's stuff going on the screen when no one is talking.
That you need to look at with your eyes and process.
That's one thing I like. Kind of commend this movie for is even though I did be on my phone during part of it, it felt kind of like visually it felt kind of like modern. That was something weird about it, that like it was from 1976, but like the way like shots were lingering felt, and like I guess maybe
it just kind of, like the camera is very timeless in its emotional character.
Yeah.
It focuses on the things that are going to resonate no matter when you're watching the movie.
Mm-hmm. Or speaking of camera work, the one thing I really appreciated about it is like, what was the or during the like famous country star lady's name that flew in during
Barbara Jean?
Yeah, Barbara Jean during like her first like big performance, like you saw like the two guys in the crowd like watching her sing, and like while she was singing, it kind of like the camera work kind of like resembled like a sniper like on her, and I kind of like I saw those guys, I was like, what are these guys doing here? And like the way that things were built towards her performance, like you saw these two weirdos in the crowd that were just like well, these guys don't like. There's got to be a reason they're like showing these guys like Chekhov's gun with these two dudes. Just like I'm just saying like, what the fuck's gonna happen with these two? Like, and then there's like after they show like those two being weird, it just shows her like singing, but like there's like a weird the camera movements are just like they've got their sights set on her literally for later in the movie. Spoilers, but is this a gun? Is this like a anti-gun movie? If so, I don't like it.
It's not anti-gun. This is... I don't know what this movie's saying exactly.
Yeah.
Aside from just kind of showing you, here's some of the shit that happens in the real world sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's America.
Yeah.
Here's some things that Americans do to each other.
You said the word Americana on an early episode. This is very Americana.
Oh yeah.
Feels, dude, like
this is as Americana.
I've
as
been
it
to
gets.
Nashville myself, dude. I've waded the waters of Nashville, and this is this is very similar.
You've seen the Parthenon in
70s.
Nashville.
Have you guys been to the Opry?
No.
No, but I've known some people that have gone to shows there, and it's up there. It's still
sure
open.
it's great.
Yeah.
But they have comedy shows at the Opry.
Not the comedy shows, but just like people have gone to like music shows there.
Imagine bombing at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah. That'd be fun, dude.
Because you're not doing any Jeff Foxworthy bits.
Dude, my dream in stand-up comedy is to get like pulled off the stage with the cane off the stage. That's all I've been working towards. I've been bombing at bigger and bigger places to get to that.
I've been practicing my bombs to be so incisive that I will one day be so terrible at the Opry they do the cane thing and throw Rotten Tomatoes at me.
So like during Nashville, which like it was the guy that had like the collared shirt and the tie on that shot her, right?
It was
the nerd, the dude
nerd
with
the violin
glasses
case.
and the violin case.
What did he have on?
Not much. He didn't look that interesting.
Yeah, he had like a leather jacket that said Columbus, Ohio on it.
I think he had glasses, maybe.
Yeah, he had
and a bad
glasses.
haircut.
Yeah, he just kind of looked like Stephen King.
That's actually, yeah.
What like did like the other character that had the collared shirt and the tie, did he serve any other purpose?
There were a lot of guys.
There were like two like during that scene that I was talking about. Whenever he was like watching her performance, there was another guy. Like he said, like
Scott Glenn, the military guy, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there was like a guy that like had lines and yeah, they were just like talking to the weirdo that ended up shooting her at the end. But they both seemed like weirdos, and I thought like. Were they both like there to serve the same purpose of like?
So I think the
like,
private
either of them could do it.
The military guy seems to be just kind of like has an unhealthy obsession with Barbara Jean, but is like still operating in the world.
Yeah, because
he talks to the old guy.
Yeah, about how his mom is the one who saved Barbara Jean from what got her wounded in the first place, some kind of fire. And he's like, you just gotta go and see her, all right?
Yeah.
Just go to Nashville
I just want you to see her.
And it's kind of like this burden of protection is kind of put on him.
Yeah. And that's also that's what kind of like tipped me off to like my movie brain was going to like, oh maybe he's gonna like also kill her. Maybe he has like his own like ulterior motives beyond like what his mother wanted. Or something.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
he
seemed like weirdly obsessed with her.
He's like a weird guy.
Like maybe like send her to see Mama.
He's like, I'm from a family of guardian angels.
Yeah, like that kind of like bugged me out.
And
like,
then at the end, he
was
just fully fucks it up.
Yeah, he just can't. He just doesn't do it.
Were there other like what were all the like tip offs to like a shooting happening at the end of the movie?
You can kind of feel like tension rising, I guess.
Yeah. Good. Especially with the guy who does the shooting, like he never opens his violin case.
Mm-hmm.
He's very wishy-washy when people ask if he's like a musician.
Yeah, doesn't he go through like the airport
music.
too?
Yeah,
and like they get weird. Or wait, was that his final? Was that him? With the like when they go through the airport? Or, no, that was the other movie we watched. I'm getting these mixed up.
But he's like sort of doesn't really talk about what he's there in Nashville for.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want people looking into his shit, and then especially at the end when you like look at him in the crowd, he's like. It's a very different set of emotions on his face than anyone else.
There was also the scene where he is at night. He's like walking down, and he is like at the Hal Philip Walker presidential campaign office, and it's like him looking at the sign, and then it pans back, or no, it cuts back to his violin case, and that's when I first guessed he had a gun on him.
Yeah,
and he was like here to do some taxi driver shit.
That's that's what makes me think that this might be like an anti-gun movie. Is like the political speaker the entire time, and like
I don't know if the 70s were particularly.
I guess
I don't think gun control was a debate. I think Columbine was the thing that made people talk about.
Not really
if anything, it's kind of just like
a speaking topic.
Like, hey, isn't it weird that sometimes people do political terrorism movie?
Yeah.
Like if that is what's going on with that storyline.
Like so you say like the like would you say that the shooter was like motivated by the like political like bands going around?
That he honestly, Barbara Jean, not how Philip Walker.
Well, here's what I got
there too.
From that is that I think that guy wanted to go to Nashville to kill somebody and like do something. I think he's just like generally the idea is that he was unwell enough that he just wanted to do something high profile.
I see.
And his first target was going to be Hal Philip Walker, but then the guy he rents the room from, the older man whose wife died. Right?
Yeah.
And his niece, who Shelley Duvall plays, never got to see the wife because she was like running off, like looking for celebrities and being a free spirit. And he was very angry about that and was tracking her down at the rally. And I think that changed the guy wanted to change his target to like one of these celebrity types.
Kind of like mixed up his plan at the very end there.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll help you out, Mr. Green.
I'll do you a solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Checks out to me.
Yeah, this movie, I like the hangout movie aspect of it. It feels like very Once Upon a Time in Hollywood-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole scene in the
Magnolia-ish at some points.
The club where Peter, Tom, and whoever play, and then like Tom gets up and plays "I'm Easy." That whole scene was very hangout.
Oh yeah.
I love how like not saying I'm a well-versed musician or anything, but you can tell like all the performances were live performances, like the like drum, like you can see like the drums like match the music, and every like the singing and the guitar playing, like every single thing matches.
The best one for that was in one of the worst scenes. the striptease that what's her name does.
Oh yeah, I love her bad singing, dude. It's fun.
And you see the piano player do his best to match her like shitty tempo.
Yeah.
As she's singing.
Oh, that's fun.
He like starts playing and she starts singing and is like off tempo. Yeah. So he slows himself down.
Yeah.
To catch up with her.
What a depressing scene.
Oh man.
Just really slams you into the brick wall of like, no, these people are real and they hate like the small person and will like do what they can.
The worst people in the world are right here, doing some of the worst shit now.
It's so crazy how like I don't know how long it lasted before 1976 or the 70s, but like how big of a musical or like country music capital Nashville was. Like I guess it is still now, but I guess that's why they had the country music awards and shit there. But like, dude, like. The like, it was fun seeing like the Hollywood recording artists, like producer dickheads, like in this setting of like the South, like 3 hours away from here, bro.
Yeah.
We're just like Hollywood around here. For country music.
Our own shitty Hollywood.
Yeah, we're our own dickheads from Hollywood.
The South has our own Hollywood.
That's right.
And it has ample recording facilities.
Yeah, we got the Opry. We got the Opry up there too.
And every so often we get Elliot Gould.
But I don't know. You guys got any hot takes, fresh takes, or
Takes?
other things you thought about on this rewatch?
I think the scene where the car crash happens, and then you just see, everyone stop and start talking to each other and start doing, Nashville activity was the best intro this movie could have gotten.
Yeah.
It's just laying it all out. This is what this movie's about in an instant.
It's not about the car crash.
Not at all.
Even though it's important and it makes things move.
Yeah.
You gotta see the car crash. That's not what we're here
It's
for.
about Nashville. It's about what everyone gets out and starts doing when they're bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bored and it's hot and they have the windows
so
down
sick.
and the AC doesn't work.
Like that. Like I don't know if that would happen. Like people would find a way to get out quicker, but like that back in the day, bro.
The moment someone got out of their car, another person would come out and shout at them to get the fuck back in
Yeah,
the
dude.
car.
Back in these days, bro. Back in my day, they would get out and have a block party, and on the
My favorite part
freeway.
of the car crash scene was when the one guy just showed up and started selling ice cream to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like the shit that Americans love is awesome.
capitalism,
It's
baby.
an opportunity.
That's
Yeah.
capitalism. Let's go.
But if that happened in real, just get the cops called out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we got
Cops
an
would show up
unlicensed.
for that guy
Yeah.
before they showed up for the car crash.
Yeah.
Someone has a monopoly on the ice cream selling in this region. Sorry.
Sorry, folks. You gotta go to the Culver's down the
Yeah.
street.
This
You
isn't
gotta-
zoned properly.
Yeah. There's a chemical plant right over here. You can't be selling ice cream here. These guys are watching Tour de France, bro.
We are
I
watching the
can't.
Tour de France right
We
now.
Yeah,
got Tour
on
de France
our
playing.
TV screen is the Tour de France.
These guys are
Pogacar is going fucking wild. I did not expect this from him.
watch
Evenepoel's gonna take him though. I swear.
watch
Look at this
Wimbledon, dude.
motherfucker.
Oh my god, everyone else is at least 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
These fuckers have no clue.
It's
No clue what's
hypnotizing.
going on.
Any other last thoughts on Nashville?
Nashville's a sick ass movie.
It's so good.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
it
we're
to
gonna do
death. It's just fucking these nice little mosaics one after another.
Yeah.
Dude, this like
The music is awesome. Like the music needs to be. You need to hear the full songs. You need to know these people are really fucking talented.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
the
know.
movie's long, but it flies by too.
Yeah.
It's very well paced and gets to the action and gets to tension very, very well. And I don't know. What did you just say? You had something I had a point on it. Whatever.
Mosaic.
Oh yeah. I always compare movies to Magnolia, and I'm comparing this one to Magnolia.
Which is funny.
But I
'cause
like
you
it
didn't
more.
like Magnolia.
I didn't like Magnolia, but I feel every time I
Let it sit
compare
in your head.
a movie to Magnolia, I'm like, I like this one so much more whenever it does the not the vignettes, but the stories that all match into one. Magnolia, I respect Magnolia. Any closing thoughts? I respect it. I respect Tom Paul.
You're gonna watch it again?
John Paul Jones or whatever his name.
Sometime in the future. You're gonna watch Magnolia again, and you're gonna get run over.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm gonna get it one day.
When you're like 30, you're gonna put on Magnolia. You're like, oh, there are frogs
Dude, the
falling
frogs,
from the sky,
bro. I get it. The frogs needed to be there. I feel so bad not liking that movie because I feel so stupid. But
No.
let's go into 3,000 years.
3,000 years.
3,000.
That's plenty of years.
That's a
a-
long ass
that's
time.
a lot of
It's
longing.
long.
That's a long.
Like
Yeah,
personally,
shit, you
I've
just did
only
that.
ever
Sorry,
longed for like a couple of months max.
Yeah, maybe a year. If I.
Yeah, that takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah, it's a draining experience.
Whenever I was listening back to the last podcast and I said whenever you guys were describing this movie, I said damn, that doesn't sound like Mad Max at all. But it doesn't take him long to get to some Mad Max shit. Going back to he really goes back to ancient Egypt and sand really quick in this movie.
He can't get away from
He
sand.
really
Absolutely
likes getting Mad Maxy.
Well, sand is a very cinematic
Yeah,
material, I think. You can do a lot of shit in your movie with sand.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie, dude. This is
also, how exhausting would it have been for, like, the movie about, like, as close to a mythologically coherent depiction of a genie as you've seen before, and then it goes to Europe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Keep him in the Muslim world where he, comes from,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love Tilda Swinton getting to be the one that unearths him and finally gives him love like white saviors do.
She white savior the genie. Oh man,
this is like a really cool like fucking like realistic like based on actually our history interpretation of a genie.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this. This was so fun. It felt like a kids movie for adults. It gave like
that's a good way to describe
that is a
Absolutely.
great way to describe it. Yeah, I felt like I was having fun while I was like,
yeah,
damn,
it's like, damn, oh my god, he's a genie. He's like falling in love with these like women across time and like I love it was really cool like his like cuck story of getting like trapped in the bottle whenever his bitch got fucked.
He just needed one man to rub the lamp. He'd just be like, all right, bro, what do you need? He just would have been normal about it.
So would
he become gay, do you think?
Oh, now that's the golden question.
I mean, with 3,000 years, you might need some.
In 3,000 years, I feel like your sexuality exploration.
Oh yeah.
You'd figure out a way to become gay.
Oh yeah.
To get out of that.
You're post-sexual, they call it.
Beyond sexuality.
Absolutely.
The Z-axis.
You have to go with 1,000 years before you get to the Z-axis.
This is an interesting movie because I think the best part comes very early on. The best part is his story where he's in Egypt.
Yeah.
And what's his name? The Solomon comes and plays the song for the Queen of Sheba. That is the best part of the movie. Is that song that he plays?
Oh yeah, and it was like some like magic instrument where he was like able to like play the drums and play like the little.
He repaired the string just by like doing that. It was like connecting.
It was so cool.
Again.
Yeah, like,
that was a very great. I think whenever this movie is like really playing with the magicalness of it, it's like it's really sending it home.
The magic is like some of the most fun parts.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I also loved seeing all of the usual George. I loved seeing all the Mad Max actors.
Yeah.
Like they had the one of the old ladies from the fucking Good Place.
That's who it was.
She played one of the racist lesbians.
Yeah. God, those were a weird two characters.
They also had one of the umbilical brothers. he was one of the storytellers that the evil Ottoman Emperor kills.
Well, wasn't the like
and the history man is the one who he falls in love with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
Fucking history.
Yeah. I don't know. It felt kind of like weird at the end. I guess they just did it. Wait. Oh yeah, I heard in the last podcast like y'all were talking about the like the phone's bad element at the end. Like this 3,000-year-old being couldn't handle electromagnetic.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're just like, come on now. Like phones are so. I have to go. I'm so tortured here.
The very end of the movie is a little bit weird. I think it does come together, but it feels just a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's like George Miller needed something that like would make it so that way the love that the two had couldn't necessarily work in like the most perfect way possible.
Yeah.
But in the easiest way to do it, or maybe not even but just like the way that like translated the best for what he was trying to do was just that like you got to do a bit of we're all too connected on the internet.
Yeah, I do thinking back on it, I think it works well for me though, because it feels like, you know, when you're a kid and someone's telling you a story, and you're like, you're really into it, you're loving how the story's going, and at the very end they like tell you, and it ends this way, and you're like, well, what are you talking about? It ends this way. It should have ended that way. You know, like the kid in The Princess Bride. It's like, what are you talking about? That's how the story ends. What are you saying to me?
Wait,
and I think that's kind of what the movie is doing.
You're talking about like Tilda Swinton is like our perspective
Like, the movie is telling us, the audience, the story, and then at the very end, it's like, and this is how the story ends. And you, the audience, say, well, wait a minute, that's not how I thought it was going to end.
There needs to be more monsters in Godzilla.
I want to see more magic again. But then, when you're a kid and that happens, you are like, well, what's going on? And you eventually kind of think back on it. Okay, that does make sense. And the thing that it really does is keep you thinking about the story for, however long.
Yeah, I totally. I feel like Tilda Swinton. Now that I think about that, is like kind of the representation of the audience, like throughout the entire thing of like listening to these stories, like every story you hear about wishes is bad. I shouldn't make a wish.
Yeah.
Fuck this. And
yeah. She is absolutely that, but
getting, like,
and then also is the storyteller. She is the narrator.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Does she become a djinn at the end? What happens?
No, she just gets to hang out with the djinn.
Does she die?
I mean, eventually, yeah.
In the next 30, 40 years, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Something like that.
She's old as hell.
20, 30.
I don't know. Tilda Swinton Tilda Swinton looks like she's made of adrenochrome.
Yeah. Yes, dude. Yes, she's been to the island.
She came out of the island.
Yeah, she didn't need the island.
And Jeffrey Epstein discovered her.
Yes, dude. That's why she's so good at acting. She was up next to get trafficked, and she did Shakespeare, and she blew him away.
If only Jeff Epstein had found Tilda Swinton, got adrenochrome that way instead of finding children
from her infinite supply.
Yeah, dude. She might.
We need to Omelis Tilda Swinton.
Yeah. She might be the Fountain of Youth, dude. She might the Fountain of Youth might be a person, and that might be Tilda Swinton. She can do anything.
That weird Celtic fake creature.
She might be on my Mount Rushmore of actors in general, like male, female. 100%. She's fucking nuts, dude.
Oh yeah.
What's your all's Mount Rushmore? Let's go.
Of actors?
Of actors.
Leo.
Denzel.
Denzel's got to be.
Hey, I'll give Denzel for some color. That's enough color.
Good God.
All right, Leo.
You're really still you're still watching Nashville.
Yeah.
We gotta add some color here, fellas. We're gonna think we're racist.
If we're gonna sell this album, we gotta get some the urban perspective.
I pretty much got sucked into Nashville when I watched it. It was like a Mario 64 painting.
Damn. Okay.
Talking about.
Oh,
we're looking at the
Tour de France break.
Sorry. Fucked up shit.
We're getting some Tour de France updates.
What's going on here, fellas?
So
Tadej Pogacar is going insane.
Yeah. So there's been a guy for all the previous races
for 11 stages straight
Uh,
has been winning the climbing record.
One of the things that they give out like an award for is being the best at climbing.
Like climbing like the ranks?
Yeah, like steep.
No,
steep
like
grades.
literally steep hills.
Oh, I see.
And so they give out like points and awards for that.
Yeah. And he
Jonas
just got taken
Abrahamson
over. Yeah.
just got overtaken in the standings by Tadej Pogacar, who's also leading the entire tour. He is winning right now.
Yeah, he's winning the Tour de France.
Do they just like measure your like?
They
your
give
time,
out points
your
on.
time.
They give out points on certain types of climbs that they assign. Like, okay, this 4-kilometer stretch where you go up 900 meters over it. We're gonna say you get this many points for this climb, and now Pogacar is getting more points.
How many like sections is the whole thing divided into?
There are 21 stages over like 24 days or something like that.
Is every long ass race in 21 stages?
Not everyone. The Tour de France is in 21. I think the Giro d'Italia is like 16. I think. I don't know. It's different for every race.
How long is every stage?
It's different. They pick a very specific.
We're going.
That's the thing about the Tour de France is it's very European. So all the rules are just like someone decides what the rule is.
Some guy a long time ago said it should be this way, and they were like, "Why?" And he was like,
"I don't know.
Feel like it."
That's how tennis is, dude.
Yeah.
And golf. I heard this on another podcast.
Other notoriously European sports.
Yeah, the Europeans, bro. Fuck them. But I kind of want to. Fuck it, I'll tell it. I heard it on another podcast. But you guys ever hear about how golf was invented? In Scotland?
I mean, Isn't it like someone's head?
Is this going to be some like racist British propaganda against Scottish people?
It's sick. It's but they would like dock on this place that was like 3 miles away from like the town that they would have to go to like hang out and drink. So they would like dock their ship, like walk to the town, but they would like grab sticks on the way and just smack rocks and like, hey, can you hit this tree over here and shit like that. So they like walk to the town and then they like get fucked up and then walk back to their ship and it's 3 miles back and then they play a back nine.
I see.
That's so sick, bro. they invented the back nine right there.
Something like a fun thing to do.
Golf is sick.
A stupid Scotsman and
fuck
yeah. If you're some drunk Scots merchant and you're bored as hell.
It's probably like an old wives' tale, but I love that.
Walking to Inverness from the land port.
Yeah.
Let's get back to 3,000 Years of Longing for a second, because I just saw something. I love the like there wasn't like a weak performance in the damn thing, like even the kid performances and everything. But like I loved every like.
I thought Idris Elba was fine.
Oh really?
He was fine.
Yeah.
He wasn't like blowing me away at all. You know.
He was like that. That's the thing. He acted really well as like a haggard like
a
soul
guy
who was kind
so
of separate.
Yeah.
But like even all the back in time stuff, he was kind of acting the same way.
Yeah, whenever he was like still being like or young and virile dude, he was like still 3,000 years in the bottle.
when he was still in love with Queen Sheba.
I didn't get any like different character out of him.
Yeah.
Even when he was 800 years separated.
Yeah, he was like he was never happy and young or anything.
Exactly.
He was always just kind of stressed out.
Yeah. I like every like Back to the Past scene. I guess that's most of the movie, but just like I love the like scene of like the woman that wanted to get pregnant by the King Solomon, like showing off and shit like that. There's just like even these like backstory characters were like flawed characters, and like
because like that woman didn't really talk.
Yeah.
It was like kind of her narration about what she was doing, but then we still get like a really good idea of who she is and what she's thinking based on visual storytelling. Got the color in
the
all
gulp
the scenes,
especially the gulp signal.
Yes,
that was nice.
Fuck, I keep thinking of different things. We're going slow tonight, fellas. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I also liked like the moments where it's like, oh yeah, this would be in like a fable back in the like when the what was he? The Sultan made his son the like nice little back bits on his boots, and then they were used to hold him down so they could kill him more easily.
Bro.
Yes,
that was such good like easy like or not. I mean, easy for someone that's like good at storytelling, but like
just symmetry in the story.
Yeah, you just like make like you could tell like by the way they were like showing the boot ends like more and more, like they showed him multiple times, like I thought they were gonna like stab him or something with him, or it's like but like the way they use him is so creative and so
it is such a cool fucking death scene.
It was just it was like entire visual, just like having your like pre-planned boots stabbed into the ground. It's so sick.
I mean, George Miller, he knows how to put together a visual feast of a movie.
Dude. He knows how to the going back to Mad Max Furiosa, the fucking the scene, the like train car scene or whatever. That shit was blowing my mind, even though I wasn't like super into the movie. Sorry, I was.
Never apologize for your controversial opinions.
Apologize for that one.
Become a Stonewall.
Stonewall Bar, dude. Come on now. Stonewall Bar, that's my new nickname. Thank you, McGregor. But I think I have to figure out recommendations, and I still haven't done that.
Wait, real quick.
What's going on?
The bit in his third story where he and his lady friend are trapped in the top of the castle or whatever.
Yeah.
Incredible use of a very small area.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
Just like
I didn't realize
in cinematic language, seeing it from so many different angles, yet having so many, Just such a small space to work with. Beautiful. I loved it.
It was also like pretty realistic in terms of like what I could conceive of like a person that's been like trapped in 3,000 years of consciousness in nothingness. Like he can't like say what you want about Idris Elba's like ability to show emotions, but he portrayed like being stuck in like in nothingness forever, like really well. And
Absolutely,
I really enjoyed his performance in terms of that. But it was really cool how the like two people individually like threw him into the sea, like into the same like ocean that was there like a couple thousand years apart or something like that. He was just, God damn it, bro. He just got thrown to the bottom of the ocean. Like every time you throw a rock into the ocean, like no one's ever gonna touch that rock again. What's gonna happen to that rock? And that's just me.
It's a neat little thing to think about.
I'm gonna think of a movie. I'm
a genie in a bottle. You gotta pull me out of the Red Sea.
Hey.
You just gotta keep doing genie parodies.
Were they like digging? Did they like say that they were digging at the bottom of a lake?
No, I think they were just like scooping up rocks, like fishing or what have you.
I think someone just like a fish ate a rock, and then someone caught the fish or something.
And they were like, "There's a bottle in this rock cast."
And it was also pretty cool how like one of the kids, whenever they found, or the lady when she found a rock or found the bottle, she had to like break the rock, like the rocks off. Like that's realistic time passage. Like this thing is old as hell by her point as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm gonna pause and think of a movie.
We can
pick two.
Oh.
What's going on here?
All right, we're back.
Whoa.
We're gonna watch. What was it? I forgot already.
What?
What was the first one?
Kinds of Kindness.
Kinds of Kindness. The Yorgos Lanthimos one. Is that Emma Stone in there too?
Emma Stone is in it, and so is Willem Dafoe and Jesse Plemons, I believe.
Didn't we just see a tweet about that? Like,
what?
Didn't we just see like a tweet about them like starting filming that?
He's kind of like banging
quick
these
as hell?
movies out.
He's making he's churning them out.
Is it like usually or like big budget productions take like fucking 3 years or whatever?
Not
if you're Yorgos, bro. But we're gonna do that and House Suit.
Whoa!
House 1977.
I have the Blu-ray because it looks cool and the posters always look cool. But I'll watch that. Have you guys seen that?
I have seen House. It's a beautiful film.
Is it actually scary in the year of our Lord 2024?
I didn't think so, but
okay.
It's been a while.
It's a good piece of movie history, though. I'm sure there's plenty of.
I mean, I don't think it's scary, but it's really fun to watch. It's so good. It's probably an incredible flick. Well, you'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. My predictions is like it's got it must have like something like filmically or like something revolutionary in it. Is my
certainly
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen. I kind of want to get the T-shirt, but I feel like a poser if I did that. Any closing thoughts?
No.
Okay. We love you guys. We're getting out of here. I love you.